So, in life, we have to learn lessons. In life, we sometimes have a point of view, an opinion on something, and sometimes you have to get information on it. Example, ask me 10 years ago about Bitcoin. What do you think I would have told you? No, that's crap. It's bullshit. It's a scam. I don't know what the hell it is. It's not going anywhere. Well, 5 years later, I get enlightened again about it and I start looking into it and I completely change my opinion. Just like Michael Saylor did, just like Larry Fink did, just like Mark Cuban did, just like a lot of people. Anybody that we can all have opinions and we can be wrong. But we have to be able to admit when we're wrong. And we also have to be open to the idea that something could change your opinion and give you a different perspective. And all of a sudden, you look at it differently. Right? So I look at it differently, like a lot of people in the world. And as time goes on, more and more people will believe in credit cards, in the internet, in mobile phones, in digital currency, and in Bitcoin. You know, it's like anything. They'll believe it. Oh, what? Those two guys in North Carolina are trying to fly? Oh, get out of here. Only birds can fly. Oh, yeah, I'll never get in an airplane. Well, guess what? Everybody's getting in airplanes now. Oh, the internet, it's not going anywhere. Oh, credit cards. What are those things? Go ahead. Go look at back in the history of time. They laugh at all of it. They laugh at Bitcoin. You learn, right? Don Shula. I was part of that. I was on the radio. Oh, yeah, no. The game's passed Shula by. Yeah, the game's passed Shula by. We got to make. And there's Jimmy Johnson. You know, he's on TV every week, campaigning for the job in the middle of the season against Shula. While Shula's struggling, Jimmy Johnson's taking shots at him on TV. And because of his success in Dallas, the Dolphin fan base, it just kept growing and growing and growing. And Shula winning us 10 games and getting just to the first round or out wasn't good enough for us anymore. We needed a change, and we got it. Were we better? So for all of us, including yours truly, which was most of us, oh, Shula's passed it by, Shula's passed it by. Everybody was pretty much on that bandwagon. Okay, let's, whatever. And we got rid of them. And then as time went on, we learned our lesson, right? That we shouldn't have gotten rid of them. And remember, we've talked about it on the show. I've told you, because people complain about Pat Riley and say, oh, it's time to change. And I'll tell you, yeah, Pat Riley hasn't been very good lately. I know, but I'm not changing. I don't want Pat Riley to go anywhere. When Pat Riley decides to go, well, then that's his choice, and I'm good with that. I want him to leave like Ron Frazier left, like Jim Morris left, like Larinaga left. I'm good with that, bro. They have determined. So I learned my lesson. I'm not doing to Riley what we did to Shula, correct? So I learned my lesson. I learned. Bitcoin, I didn't believe in it. I got the information. I learned about it. Now I'm way better off because of it. Okay? All right. Fantastic. Are you ready for this? Where I was wrong and all of you were wrong. All the media was wrong. I'm looking at free agents. What positions do the Dolphins need? Guard, right? Defensive tackle, linebacker. Okay. So I'm looking, and you know who the top guard in the draft and the free agent is? There's not a lot of them, but you know who the top one is? Trey Smith, the only reliable lineman that Kansas City has. Okay. Guess what he's going to get? $20 million. Guess what we were all wrong about? Pay fucking Rob Hunt. We're all wrong now. We were all wrong. You had to pay Rob Hunt. Yesterday's price is not today's price, right? That's how it goes. Isn't it? So when we signed Goran Dragic, holy shit. They signed Goran Dragic to that ridiculous contract. Then 2 years later, we're like, holy shit, that Goran Dragic contract is a bargain. They signed Tyler Hero. Oh my God, that's a crazy contract because he's injury prone and all that stuff. But if he stays healthy like he's doing right now we're saying, actually, that contract's very tradable. Duncan Robinson, you signed him to that contract. It became very tradable and very manageable. The Rob Hunt contract was the sign of what was coming anyway. So instead of this whole disaster of having to go find another guard, you already found one. One of the best guards in the NFL was on your team. The guy didn't have one holding penalty last year. The guy didn't miss a down last year. Pay the man his money. Have we learned our lesson? Wilkins did not deserve the money because he wasn't a pass rusher. So you're going to pay him like a pass rusher when he's really not an elite pass rusher. But Rob Hunt is an elite guard. And he went to Carolina and proved he was an elite guard. He got the money and then performed. He had his best year he had ever had in his career. Pay the man his money. So if there's something that we have to learn about things, we're going to be wrong. Don Shula, Bitcoin, Rob Hunt. There's 3 for me. Okay? I don't know how about you. I don't know how you guys are about admitting when you're wrong, but I don't have a problem at all. I'll tell you when I'm right and I'll tell you when I'm wrong. And that whole thing that no, you couldn't pay Rob Hunt. We erased that. Erased that. We were all wrong. Chris Greer was wrong. Okay? Mike McDaniel was wrong. The entire media contingent pretty much. I was wrong. Most of the because we were all, oh no, you can't pay Rob Hunt $20 million. Well, guess what? You're going to have to. You're going to have to. Because that's the going rate. The salary cap continues to rise. Salaries continue to rise. What do you want, bro? You stole Sealer for a couple of years as a street free agent, and now when you pay him, you're still stealing. It can't happen with every player. You're going to have to pay some of them. And so now that we're talking about all these problems, that would not have been a problem this year. And in future years, because everybody else would have been paying Rob Hunt the same kind of money or more, because that's what is going. That's the going rate. That's what's going to happen. That wasn't an outlier. No. That's what's happening in the market. And now this guy's going to get $20 million. Maybe 21, maybe 22, maybe he gets a little bit more. From Kansas City, by the way, because there's no way Kansas City lets him go. With all the problems they had on their offensive line, that is one guy they can't let go. So we have now gathered more information. Let's make sure we do the intelligent thing and say, hey, wait a minute. We're wrong on that one. We're wrong on that one. They should have kept Rob Hunt. They have enough troubles with the offensive line. When you find them, keep them, bro. You You drafted Rob Hunt and Austin Jackson. You hit on 2 of the 3. You missed on Eichenberg. You hit on the other 2. You got to keep the ones you hit on. And we can't think about the overpaying. Well, so be it. But you can't let excellent players like that go. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes the Wilkins one, I totally understood that one, and I understood the Rob Hunt one at the moment. But now I know that I was wrong. And I hope a lot of you out there do the same thing and admit you're wrong. We screwed up on that one. Big time. Big time.